Hey, this is Gerry Katzman in Beverly Hills, California. Come meet Michelle Trachtenberg from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Justin Berfield from Malcolm in the Middle, plus a whole bunch of your other favorite young stars here at the nomination for the Hollywood Reporter Young Star Awards. Evan, how did it feel to get nominated for a Young Star Award?
It's wonderful. I was nominated last year and I had such a fun time, so I'm really looking forward to going again. Yeah.
What can we look forward to on Now and Again? What can we look forward to on Once and Again from you?
Well, this season there's going to be a lot happening with Jesse. A lot of heavy stuff. I think it's going to be a really good season.
Now, you play Jesse Samler on Once and Again. What are some of the cooler things you've gotten to do while shooting an episode for this next season?
Well, nothing really exciting has happened so far in the season. We just started really. I guess one of the funnest things that I've got to do on the show was in one episode we had to do the whole episode in just this big fairground. So in between shots we'd go and we'd jump on the trampoline and we'd do all this really fun stuff. So, yeah.
Now, what was I going to ask you? As far as other things that you did this summer, did you do anything this summer that was kind of neat, or were you shooting most of the summer?
I took a break this summer, but I do have something coming up that I'm about to film. It's an Al Pacino movie called Simone. I'm getting ready to film that in October, so I'm really excited about that.
You a little nervous about working with Al?
Yeah, I've met him already, and he's a really nice guy, so I'm a little more comfortable now. But yeah, it was very exciting.
What was he like when you met him?
He's a really cool guy. Like, at first I was like, oh, it's Al Pacino. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to say. But yeah, he's really sweet.
What did he say? Like, what's he like?
I don't know. He's just really funny, and he's so sweet. And I don't know. He's just very out there.
Now, what advice would you have for kids who are getting ready to go back to school?
Study hard. Hang in there. Yeah.
If they had to choose between studying or watching Once and Again, what would you want them to do?
Study and then watch Once and Again.
Cool.
But study first.
Study first?
Yes.
Hey, we're here with Mae Whitman from Hope Floats and from Independence Day 4. Tell us about how does it feel to be part of the Young Star Awards?
Oh, it's great. I'm usually part of it I've been part of it every year because I've been nominated and presenting or stuff like that. So this time I get to announce it. So it's cool.
Now, what are you working on TV-wise? What can we look forward to you from the new fall season?
Well, I just started a series. I'm going to start filming it in October. It's called State of Grace. It's going to be on Fox Family.
What's it about?
It's about a little Jewish girl who moves. She has all these worries and anxieties, and then she moves down to a southern state and meets a little girl there who has no worries or anxieties, and they're completely opposite, and they become best friends and have all these great adventures and stuff. So.
What's the last thing that you've shot? What's the last fun thing you've gotten to do while shooting?
Wow, so many. There's so many things. I just love doing everything. I love meeting new people and, anything like that. And it's just a great thing.
Who's the person that you most enjoyed working with last?
It's so difficult to say because, I love everybody. And I'm so lucky I haven't had a difficult shoot ever.
Yeah.
So, I really liked George Clooney. He's amazing. And, of course, I really like Michelle Pfeiffer. I love Sandra Bullock. I love Harry Connick Jr. I loved all these people that I've been working with.
Wonderful. Let me ask you this. What advice would you have for the kids who are going back to school right now?
Oh, I just went back to school. Yesterday was my first day. And after this, I'm actually going back to school because I can't miss the second day. And I'd say, I just try because, I was so bummed about having to go to school. I was like, Mom, I feel sick. She's like, you're going to school? I was like, okay. And then, so, I got to school and I had a really lot of fun. I just started 7th grade. I had so much fun. It was really cool.
Now, if students have to choose between studying or watching State of Grace, what would you have them do?
Well, you should always do your studies, but State of Grace is educational. It's smart, it's well written, so maybe you can do your homework, race and do your homework, and then watch State of Grace.
Very We're here with Justin Berfield from the show Malcolm in the Middle. Justin, how does it feel being up there announcing awards? What's it like?
It's great. I mean, like, really big when you actually announce awards. I mean, I presented awards, but not the nominations. It was cool going, and the nominees are...
Right on. Now, what can we look forward to from you on Malcolm this season?
We're going to do some more goofy stuff. We just got finished filming an episode where we were in the desert, and we got to blow things up. And actually, I'll tell you the story. We go on a trip, and then, our dad gets kicked out of, the casino, because, we're, in Vegas or whatever. And so we go looking for this ghost town. We get lost, and we go on this, old, Air Force testing area. So as we're walking through, things are blowing up. And, we don't know what's going on. So we go into this house, we see, some crash dummies. We peek in there, we look at them, there's wires going in them. So we run out there, right behind us, the house explodes.
Nice.
So that was fun. We got to watch it.
Yeah. You saw the episode already?
No, we got to watch, the explosion.
Oh, they
big.
really were real explosions?
Real.
Malcolm's a show where, you guys destroy a lot of stuff. You do a lot of stuff. Have you ever felt like you were in danger at any point?
Not really. I mean, our stunt coordinator, Bobby Porter, he's the best. He would never let anything happen. I mean, I had to get hit by a mop, by Dewey. He was there, he said, okay, you're going to fall like this. He's going to hit you right here. Don't worry, it's just padding, whatever.
Right.
And he was, great. He's, the best guy I've ever worked with.
That's neat. What's another cool thing you've gotten to do while filming this next season?
I think that was the coolest, though. I mean, that's about it. That's the best thing, though.
Right.
I guess there's probably other cool things, but nothing compares to that. So far.
Now, there are kids who are starting school. What would your advice be to them?
Don't wait till the last minute to do work. I always do that, and I suffer because of it. I always wait. I'll do it the class before. Don't worry. I'll do it before school. I'll sit down in front of class. I'll do it. But I always do that, and it doesn't help.
But if they have to choose between studying and watching Malcolm, what should they do?
Study up to Malcolm. Watch it. Then it's cool.
Right on. Thank you, Justin. Cool. We're here with Michelle Trachtenberg from Buffy the Vampire Slayer, who just got nominated for a Young Star Award.
Yes,
How does it feel?
It's very flattering to know that you are respected in Hollywood, even though you are a younger actor. It's a really wonderful feeling to know that people have watched my work and they admire it, and now to be nominated is just really cool.
Yeah. Tell us a little bit about your character on Buffy.
Well, there's not much I can say. Joss has me pretty lock and key here, but I play Dawn. I'm your average 14-year-old girl. I have a diary, write my thing. I have a sisterly relationship with Buffy. I have a little crush on Xander. Willow is really, really cool. I think she's great. I can tell you that the premiere is September 26th, and it's the first episode is kind of like a okay, what's going on there? So it should be fun. Yes.
What's for you the most enjoyable part about playing your character on Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
I guess it's because I've loved the show forever. Since day one, I've been little Buffy encyclopedia walking, and I love working with Sarah again. I worked with her and all my children, and working with her again, she's such a professional. I mean, she's just so wonderful. It's hey, what's up?
Do you guys feel that do you feel like you have a very open relationship, or is it mainly a professional relationship on this?
Oh, we've talked about a bunch of stuff. She's actually turned me on to the Harry Potter series.
Reading.
Oh yes.
Just finished the second.
Oh, okay. Second? Come on now. The fourth one's out. Where have you been? No, I'm saying this horribly because she actually just put me on. I was like, yeah, okay, Harry Potter. But just 3 weeks ago, she's like, no, you have to read this. So was Joss. And I just finished the fourth one last week. So it took me 2 weeks to read the entire series. Now I'm like, come on, fifth one.
Now,
Yeah.
is there a practical joker on that set? Who's the funniest person to work with?
Oh gosh, there are so many fun people. Nick is actually really funny. He's I have the cast and crew is really wonderful. I have a slew of inside jokes with each one of them. They're really, really fun. I'm actually doing a scene with Nick today. So hey.
What's that?
I'm doing a scene with Nick today. Yeah.
What's the most dangerous or exciting thing you've ever done while shooting an episode?
Ooh, I cannot say, because if I say, then it gives too much of the storyline. But it's really good. You guys have to tune in and watch.
Okay, cool. Now, a lot of our fans are going back to school. You did?
Yes, I'm a sophomore in high school.
Oh my gosh. How are you finding it?
It's good. There's definitely a heavier workload. I mean, I guess these are the most important years, sophomore and junior, because colleges are looking at your grades and doing the whole thing. But it's fun. I like school. English is my favorite subject. So's theater. So it's good to go back.
What advice would you have for people who are going back to school?
Work hard. Turn in your homework assignments. I know it's hard sometimes, but they're there for a reason. It's not just paper that your teachers have to do. Because one day when you're older and someone asks you about like whatever you learned in history, you'll be like, "Yes, I knew that when he was born in 1612." So it'll help in the future.
If they have to choose between watching Buffy or studying, what should they do?
Study first. Education is very important. And then if you could catch the last, half an hour or so of Buffy, do that. But definitely education is number one. You always have to have a background in education. It's the most important thing. But, Buffy's a cool show too.
Any final word for your fans?
No. Gosh, just thank you very much. September 26th. Tune in. Very fun. Thank you.
Hey, we're here with Myles Jeffries from Face Off. You played John Travolta's son in that, right?
Yes.
And what movie do you have coming up right next?
Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire.
And who's in that?
Caroline Ray, Charles Shaughnessy, Robert Carradine, Matt O'Leary, he's a new actor, really good, and Laura Vandervoort.
Myles, how did it feel to announce the nominees for the Young Star Awards?
Oh, it was great, but some of those names are pretty hard to pronounce.
Yeah, they were. But you did a pretty good job, I have to say.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Some of our viewers are going back to school, because it's back to school time. What advice, as an actor, what advice would you have for them?
You have to believe in acting. You don't want to just say, I don't feel like acting today. You just have to keep going.
Right. And for students, not even actors, I know that question, but just for other students who are about to start school, what advice would you have for them in general about school?
Do your homework, because you could get detention, or it can be a hassle when you don't do your homework.
If they had to choose between going to see a movie like, say, My Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire, and studying and doing their homework, what should they do?
Well, I personally would go see the movie, but they should be studying.
Very cool. Well, thanks a lot, Myles. Good luck. Cool. Thanks.